This is the St. Matthew tutorial on how to convert audio sermons for use for posting on the web. So I'm going to take the CD from the service, I'm going to put it in the Mac. I'm going to make sure iTunes is running. And I have to wait. There we go. There's iTunes. And now I have to wait for the disk to get loaded. There he is. Oh, in this particular service, we've already done this one, but I know that there was 2 sermons and a presentation. So I'm going to take this service here, and the first thing that I do that's already done on this one is that I edit the name so I know what service it is, and I'm going to, I have to click twice there and change this here, M-A-R-C-H. Okay, so then I'm going to go up to Advanced, and I'm going to create an MP3 of it. So we have to first take the audio off the disk and put it into it as an MP3 file so that we can edit it, and then we'll post it on the web. Okay, after it's done ripping it into an MP3, we're going to go down to Recently Added, and we're going to find it right here. And then we're going to right click on it, and we want to see it in the Finder. Oh, there it is. So then I'm going to open up GarageBand. And GarageBand, when it opens, it will open whatever the last project was. So then we're going to, it's called My Songs, so we're going to change that. We're going to do File New, create a new project, and we're going to call it March 26th. And it already exists because we did this one already, but that's okay. We'll replace it. Alright, so we got a blank GarageBand. We're going to shrink it down a little bit by clicking and holding the corner. Then I'm going to take this one, I'm going to click and hold it, drag it over, and plop it down, and it's going to import it into GarageBand. So there it is. I'm going to delete this extra track up here by highlighting the piano, then track, delete track. Now, for the sermons, we always want to get rid of the dead space that happened in front of it. Sometimes you'll hear that tail end of a hymn or just nothing, so we want to find out where he started his presentation, and we're going to click the space bar to listen.
As we go through these short devotions.
Yep, so that's the beginning. So then I'm going to go right there. Now I'm going to cut it right there. And so that is track. No, it's edit. No, it is. The command is Command T. No, first I have to highlight it. Then, oh, there we go. Split, Command T. And I'm going to select just this section, hit the delete key, so that's gone. Then I'm going to move this over, click and hold, slide it to the beginning. Now I have to go to the end of the sermon. And oh, no, those numbers there were the measures, so we're going to change that to time. Go to the end. There. There's the end somewhere. Notice that it's a flat line. That doesn't mean there's no sound there. It's just taking a while for the program to process the sound. So then I'm going to hit the space bar and to have it start to play so I can hear where the end is.
This treasure. Make it important in your life. Amen.
Right after he says amen, that's where I want to cut it. I want to find out exactly where he says amen.
Amen.
Okay, right there. So then I'm going to do Command T, cut that off. So I'm going to click outside that track to deselect the main one. Select the little part on the end, hit the delete key, and it's gone. Okay, so now I've got my sermon exactly the length I want. So now I'm going to share it back to iTunes, and I'm going to put it in the sermon playlist, and I'm going to give it the name of the pastor, and the composer name is A.V. Booth, and the album is St. Matthew, and compressed. It has to be compressed to go on the web, otherwise the file size is too big. We use the MP3 encoder, because that's the most common everybody's used to, and we're going to customize the settings, 48 bits per second, It's mono. Estimated file size is 5.2, so I'm going to share that over. And it's going to process that and share it over. And we're still waiting for it to process. Now it's normalizing. Now it's converting. It's finishing up its converting process. And there.
As we go through these short devotions today, we
So we're gonna
invite you
stop
to
it.
utilize.
And we're going to find it. It is right here, March 26th. So now it is converted and it's ready to go. And if we right click on there, we're going to show it in Finder and we'll see exactly where that file is. And the next step is to take that file and upload it to the website. This concludes the tutorial on showing you how to rip the sermon off the CD and preparing it for into an MP3 file so that it can be uploaded on the website.